trying to get in this traffic on the freeway. I just got under my first mom and baby clinical, and my God, y'all, I really truly loved it. The crazy thing is, if anybody who knows me knows that I am not a fan of kids, or I was not a fan of kids. Like, all growing up, I would just be like, oh no, kids. Like, I always want to have my own kids, but just other people kids in general, I just be like, I don't got time. And to hear me say now that I want to go into maternal, like, even when I initially first thought about it, like, I always thought that was like like something I would never say. But so our first clinical for maternal is with basically assisted living for children. So the facility we went to, they deal with children who are mentally and physically disabled. And the age range from, they're basically children. There was one patient in there who was 17, and she had Rett syndrome. But what am I saying? Yeah, the experience was just phenomenal. Like, I loved it. I think I love children and I love animals so much because they aren't corrupt. They're pure. They are at a stage where they haven't gained judgment yet. You know, like, they're just so pure and they're just so innocent, and they don't see color, or they don't see sex, or they don't see material things. They're just pure, how God intended for them to be. And I just think I just love that. That's why I want to go into labor and delivery. Or even this was a whole different field that I didn't, and this is the wonderful thing about nursing, is that you can go into so many different fields. But I never even necessarily thought about going into working with children who had disabilities. Like, that just never crossed my mind. And now that I've done it, I'm just like, I don't know, I think that's what I really might want to do, because I just enjoyed it so much. So I got to be in the infant room, and it's also crazy too how many things can go wrong with the body. Being pregnant is a very scary thing. Like, I mean, majority of us come out normal, and even then we still all got issues. But there are so many things that can go wrong with the human body that is crazy. Like, not like things that you just have never even heard of, like things that you would just never know about. And the babies in there, they were just so cute. Like, basically all we was doing was loving on them and feeding them, and some of them had like G-tubes and trachs and stuff like that. But it was just, I don't know, it just makes you want to be in a field of, well, nursing is a service, what's the word I'm looking for, a service, what is the word, field anyway. Like, if you're a nursing and you don't want to be of service, like, you're in the wrong field. But I don't know, it just makes you on like a grander scale, because these kids really cannot do anything for themselves. And a lot of the kids in there were conscious, like mentally there, but physically they couldn't talk or they couldn't move, and they were like just trapped in the body. And it's sad, but it just makes you want to love on them, because that's all they want. All they want to be treated as is normal. Like, they don't want to be looked at as like, feel sorry for me type thing. They just want to be normal, and they just want to be loved on. So I thoroughly enjoyed my clinical today. Unfortunately, I say this every single time, like, the clinicals that I love, we don't never spend enough time in. We only got, we'll get 2 days there now. But had they not changed it, we only would have had 1 day there, and the other 2 clinical days that were required for this class is going to be at a hospital. And although I'll still enjoy it, I just feel like we need to experience more things like that. And I also realize that it's not for everybody. Everybody is not going to like mental health or working with people who have disabilities, or even working with the elderly. That is certainly like a specialty. Like, a special person has to want to do that. Like, you can't, I mean, I guess if you just want to do it for money because you don't have no other choice, but you're not gonna last long. You're gonna come in hating your job every day, because that's just not what you cut out for. But I definitely think once I graduate, if I can I am definitely, I do want to work in the ER just so that I can get the experience and be like well-rounded. But long term, I definitely want to either work with children, work in peds somehow, or work in mental health. So I figured I'd just come on here. I'm talking 6 minutes. I figured I'd come on here and talk to you guys while I'm feeling good. Because listen, school about to get to me already. I got my score back from my mom and baby test that we took, and I got an 80 on it. I mean, it's not bad, but I definitely thought that I did better. But it's not failing, so it's just like whatever. But I attempt to like do better in the beginning of the semester, so I don't have to like work as hard towards the end. So I'm not like discouraged, but I honestly thought that I did better. I thought like I got an 85 or up. When I seen that I got an 80, I'm just like, how did I get an 80? So I might even just email her and be like, can you tell me like what concepts I missed on the test? Because I'm still thinking like, how did I get that low? Like, I was feeling like pretty confident, but y'all know when I feel confident about a test, that probably means I'm about to do bad. And if I'm saying I did bad, then I probably did good. So I'm about to go home now and study for my our Med-Surg 2 test coming up. That's the one that I'm really, really worried about. So I'm praying that I do good on that one. And the vlog, if y'all even care, I don't know if people like be looking for my vlogs or not, but if y'all care, I got the vlog will be out today. It's already edited. It's just I was having not difficulties. I forgot my damn hard drive at work one day, and then I forgot to I didn't edit another day. It was just me being forgetful for the most part. So the vlog will be out today, and I will talk to you guys later.
Go along with this video. So let's get started. First, let's start out talking about what is the definition of COPD. What is this? It is a pulmonary disease that causes chronic obstruction of airflow from the lungs. So before we get into the pathophysiology and dive into this lecture, let's talk about the key points that you need to remember. So whenever we're talking about the the signs and symptoms, you'll have a little basic understanding of what we're talking about. Okay, so right here in this
Become constricted.
There is
so it's keeping the CO2 in and not allowing O2 inside. So you would be respiratory
mucus production.
acidosis. When you have too much CO2, that's
to go to the alveolar sac for
acidic
gas exchange, and it's limiting the amount of carbon dioxide that's coming from the alveolar sac to be exhaled. So you're going to be getting.
I can never get the sheets on right the first time.
Is that the patient does not have the ability to fully exhale, and this is due to the loss of people who do not smoke. For instance, say they live in an area where there's really bad air pollution, or their job.
Y'all, I'm trying to be productive. Listen, I promise you, once I graduate from nursing school, not even graduate, I don't know, but I'm gonna come and look decent to y'all. If anybody in nursing school, y'all know that it's tough, and I barely have time to comb my hair, as y'all can see. But I'm trying to be productive. I just got out of the clinical, took my shower. I needed to change my sheets just because clean sheets make me feel a certain way. They just make me feel better about life. So I'm about to get my planner ready for the week. I'm about to turn in all my homework that's due today. And like I said, if I study, great. If I don't, I'm not going to beat myself up because I know tomorrow I'm going ham so that I can do well on this test. On Tuesday, I'm claiming it. So I'm praying that y'all are starting y'all week off good. Y'all having fun on this weekend. If y'all ain't in school, I hope y'all out here living y'all best life. Because once I'm done with school, that's what I'm going to be doing. So I will talk to you guys later. Hey you guys, I figured I'd come and talk to you all. I am reporting live from my vehicle. I came on here because I was talking to my friend, and y'all know I don't really have a lot of people, so I don't know if I'm doing something weird until somebody tell me that it's weird, which is fine. I don't mind being weird, but I'm sitting in my car studying. I do that all the time. I've literally never thought anything of it. Y'all, I've never vlogged me studying in the car, but I literally do it all the time. I've been doing it since like when I was an undergrad. Like 5, 6, 7, 5. How long I've been out of school? Like 7, 8 years. And I've really never thought anything of it. But I don't even know why I do it. I just like, I don't know. It makes me like kind of like laser focused. I don't know. But my friend was like, "Why are you studying in the car?" And I'm like, "Cause that's what I've always done." And he like, "That's weird." And I'm like, "It's probably not. Like, I'm probably not the only person in the world who studies in a car." But now that I think of it, I probably am. But anyway, I like it. It's my thing, I guess. So I'm sitting at Target, which is a dangerous spot to be at, because y'all know I take my little breaks in between. And it'd be nice to take a break in Target, but I'm not going to do it. So I'm studying for my Med-Surg exam tomorrow. We take it at 2 p.m. So I'm probably going to study. I'm going to study really till I get tired, because I have been studying all day. Like, I woke up this morning, I studied. Like around 1 o'clock, I took a nap, woke up at 3, and studied a little bit more. Then took a break like around 6. Walked Caleb, went and got some food. Went and got his food. Got in the shower, and then I started back studying like at 8. So I haven't even been studying that long, because it's 8:21. So I think I'm gonna just study until I get tired. Like, at this point, I've reviewed all the material. Like, all the material is familiar to me. So now at this point, I'm just kind of going over everything, like, again, like making sure I didn't forget nothing, or oh, I remember that part, stuff like that. So I feel I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing, because I don't want to, like, y'all know my thought process on when I say I know the material. So but I've been studying for like since last Monday, but just a little bit at a time. This weekend I really been like zoning in and kind of studying everything. So that's what my life is looking like. Actually cannot wait till I get done with the test tomorrow, because then I have to move next Tuesday. So I'm gonna start packing like a little bit of stuff at a time, so I don't get like overwhelmed the day of the move. I've also been thinking about going to Lauryn Hill concert. It's Sunday. I'm like almost certain I'm gonna go, but I feel like if I do good on this test, then I'm gonna reward myself and go. If I don't do good on this test, I'm probably still gonna reward myself and go, because it's Lauryn Hill and I've never seen her in concert. So it's like a 20 year anniversary something. I forgot what the ticket said. But it's in St. Pete, so I'm definitely going to try to go to that, because y'all know I love Lauryn Hill. So let me get back to studying. I've been rambling on for almost 4 minutes, and I don't want to get off topic or get distracted, rather. So I will talk to you guys later.
Hey y'all, so I just took my exam. I don't know what I got, but I don't feel confident. And I hate, my school is so weird. Like, they're not gonna show us our grade until Friday. Mine is Tuesday. Like, that's torture to do to somebody, to make them wait Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 3 days for their grade. But I don't think I did good. I probably like got a 78 prayerfully. And I don't know, it really got me over here contemplating my whole entire life. Like, mind you, this is the first test, and y'all know I like to do good. And I like to do good in general, but I really like to do good in the beginning. So, I don't know. It wasn't, I felt like I knew the material, but when I got to the test, like, I just kept confusing things. Like, especially when it came to, like, the electrolytes, like potassium and sodium and calcium. Like, I felt like I just kept confusing, like, the signs and symptoms. Like, oh, wasn't that for this or wasn't that for that? And then when it came to, like, the GI stuff, like, she didn't ask us questions like how I thought it was gonna be, like the patho of it. It was like, it was more signs and symptoms, and y'all know everything be sounding the same. It was signs and symptoms, and then it was like for GI, what was it? I can't even remember. At the end of the day, I just feel like I did not do good. Like, it was barely any medication on there. Like, we did COPD and we did tuberculosis. There was like medication on there for that, and like patient education. It was a lot of patient education type stuff. So, I mean, the good thing is now I have an idea of what her tests are like. The bad thing is that I really, really studied and I need to figure out a way to not mix stuff up. I mean, maybe that one's not gonna be that hard, because that electrolyte stuff, like, to me, all that shit is like the same. Like, the signs and symptoms for like hypo and hyper, like it's all the same. So I don't know. We get our grade on Friday. I mean, this is only the first exam, and we have 4. The good thing about it is we do have 4 exams when we usually have 3, so it gives me a little bit more room to like mess up. I mean, I've had semesters where I got our passing grade is a 78. So for your exam scores, you got to have a 78 or higher. Like, in the class, you have to have a 78 or higher, and on your exams, you have to have a 78 or higher. And I've had classes where I got all 78, so I'm not tripping. However, I do remember when I had that semester, I was like super stressed out because I knew that I was like borderline. So when I did calculate my grade, because you can't see it, but if you calculate everything up, it has like our total grade on there. It's like hard to explain, but I was able to kind of gauge what I got, and it was like a 77.9. I don't know if she giving points back or not, which I hope she do. But I'm just like, man, it wasn't that I didn't know the material. It was just like when it came time to test on it, it just like all became jumbled together. Like, if you test me on a section of it, like if you would have just tested me on potassium, like I think I would have got it right. And then a separate test on sodium, I would have got it right. But then when everything is jumbled together, it's just like hard for my brain to be like, oh, this was this and this was that. So I don't know. I really don't know. I'm just glad it's over. I get a little bit more room and time to breathe. Now I can focus on trying to move, because I haven't packed anything. Not that I would have anyway. I'm like a last minute packer, just because I hate moving. But I gotta rent the U-Haul, and I gotta go buy some storage bins. It's a lot. But I figured I'd come in and check in with you guys. We have lab starting this week. Our lab started the 4th week of the semester. I don't know what we're gonna be doing in there. But we have that Thursday, and I gotta go to work the rest of the week. And I think I'm still getting my Lauryn Hill tickets, just because I need to get out of my normal daily habit. So I will probably see you guys Thursday. If I don't see you guys Thursday, I will see you on Sunday, if and when I go to the concert. Morning, you guys. What was I about to come on here and say? I don't know. I guess I was about to check in with y'all. I feel like I'm just going. And I'm thinking to myself, like, when am I going to stop? Like, I don't have a moment to sit down and breathe. I just left my storage, and it had like 1,001 freaking beetles in there. At first I thought they was roaches. And listen, anybody who know me know I could deal with animals, but I do. Oh shit. I can deal with animals, but I do not do bugs. Listen. What you about to say?
That God will take your stuff and make it a blessing to the nations.
Hey. This is why I listen to gospel music when I'm stressed out, because I'm telling you, Jesus know that when I be in my own head, I can go way off the deep end. Sometimes he gotta reel me back in. Anyway, I came back on here to say, so I went to my storage, had 1 million beetles on there. I went like earlier this week. I thought they was roaches, but they not roaches. They just some damn beetles. I don't know where they came from, because they haven't always been there. So I bombed it yesterday because I'm paranoid about bugs. Like, I do not do bugs. I broke my lease for one of my apartments because they had roaches, and I was not about to play with that. So I bombed it yesterday, and I came back to see if it worked. So all the beetles are dead. I just need to make a little bit more room. My eyes. I'm on my way to the house right quick. My storage unit is right by my house, so I'm about to go see how much progress they've made as far as building it. I went over there. When did I go? Maybe Sunday or Monday. I can't really remember, because all the days run together to me. I don't be knowing what's going on. But I went over there earlier this week, and I seen it. So they ordered the siding for the house now. The walls and everything, all that's up. They got like the bathtubs in there and stuff like that. But I feel like they still have a lot more to do. Like, my house is not gonna be done when they say it's gonna be done. I'm not gonna say that, but because I don't know how construction works. I don't know how building houses work. I don't know like time frames and all that stuff. Like, they gave me a time frame, but even then, like when they call me and tell me like they've updated certain stuff, or they call me and give me updates on what's going on with the house every week. And last week it was like the siding. Like, it was supposed to be ordered like Friday or Thursday, but he was like, it might not come to Friday or Monday, so that pushed them back 2 days. Like, it's always something. Not always something, but anything can go wrong. Anything can go wrong. So I'm just hoping that it does get done on time. I end up finding like an Airbnb that me and Nina is gonna stay in. Y'all seen Nina? That's one of my roommates. So we're gonna Airbnb for the remainder of August. Hopefully my house is done by then so that I can move in. Yo, I hate moving. Like, I hate moving. Like, I don't even care if you like pay somebody to move. You still gotta pack all the stuff up. So it's just like, your girl is stressed. I just came from lab. I couldn't even like, not even necessarily function, but I was just like looking like in a daze. Like, I couldn't even comprehend what was going on. I just feel like I'm always going. I'm always going. Is he at the house? Let's see what they got going on. So, about to walk in here and see what they doing. I just want to see how much is done. Oh, it's hot. It's hot as shit out here. So this is the house. Nice. Oh. I have doors. Look, you guys. I have doors. I thought I heard somebody else in here. This is like, they were building everywhere where I move at. This is good. I have doors now. That's so exciting. Oh, see, I didn't know this is how we're gonna do. Is this one home? Okay, that's not bad. I don't know why they put this wall here. Like, they clearly didn't need a wall for the closet, but it's not bad. So, I have doors everywhere. That's one of the So this is the siding that they ordered. I'm glad that it's gonna be white. And I guess those are my closet doors. So they're coming along. It's not bad. I wanna make sure that they're done, because I don't need to stay in that Airbnb no longer than I need to. That's why I said it was like a bad time for me to pick to like buy a house. But the positive is that at the end of the day, if God can pull me through this season in my life when I'm in school and I'm hella stressed out, trying to buy a house, moving, all that stuff, if God can pull me through that, I can go through anything. So now I am about to run back home, get dressed for work, and pray that God supplies me with all the strength and focus that I need to get it through this work day. I pray that it's usually Thursday is our busy day, so I'm praying that it's not a busy day. I'm praying that it is a quiet day, because I just need it. I need a break, really. I just need a break, because I just got so much stuff going on. That's the thing about life, though. Life will really show you what you're made of. Especially, that's what I was talking to my friend about. Like, when you trying to challenge yourself, or you trying to be a better person, that's when it seemed like all the adversity just be like, oh yeah, we want to test you. But when you just complacent and comfortable and you don't want to do anything with your life, I feel like stuff is easy. However, you do just run the risk
of just not being your, you know, operating at your highest potential. Like if I decided like I did not want to go back to school and I was comfortable within my career, like, I mean, because my career is not bad, like I don't make bad money or whatever like that for myself, if it's just for myself, but I plan on having a family and stuff like that, and I want to be able to bring more to the table. But let's just say that I was planning on being single, didn't want to get married, didn't want to have kids, and I was just comfortable, like I would have never known that. I mean, I would have known it, but you just don't know until you try. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's easier to be complacent and comfortable than to challenge yourself. And I get why some people give up, because it's like, I'm doing all this for what? But you have to remember, you always have to remember what your end goal is. Like, your why. Like, why am I doing this? Because it's so easy to get lost. Let me tell you, so many times that I wanted to give up, and the only reason I'm not giving up now is because I've seen what I'm made of. Like, I've had worse semesters than this. And so I'm like, if you can get through that, you definitely can get through this, for one. And then two, you're at the end of this quarter. Like, you're at the end of your program, basically. Why would you give up now? So I have to always keep encouraging myself, because when I tell y'all it get rough, it gets... Is the street I'm turning on? It gets rough. It really gets rough when you're doing it by yourself. I don't really have a lot of people in my life, I don't want to say who don't encourage me. You know, I have my classmates and stuff like that, and we encourage each other. Like, that's probably the best encouragement I get, because we know exactly what the other person is going through, like as far as like the stress of school. But I don't really have a lot of people necessarily rooting for me. Like, or I guess because when you're not in nursing school, you probably just think school is school. Like, nursing school is like a whole different thing. And I can say that from experience, because I've also went through undergrad, and I can tell you undergraduate was nothing like, the stress of undergrad was nothing like this. Like, it just wasn't. I don't care if the degree was higher than what this, you know, the ADN that I'm getting, but it was nothing. It was it's a lot more difficult this time around. So I guess when you talking to somebody and you just tell them you in nursing school, if they've never been in nursing school, if they don't know anybody who's been in nursing school, they might just think like, oh, she's just in school. But it takes somebody to go through nursing school to be like, I know what you're going through. I feel your pain. I get it. But I don't have people like that in my life who have been through nursing school to like encourage me to keep going, or to call on me and check on me and give me pep talks. Like, I really be having to do that on my own, and you guys definitely encourage me. I was reading the comments. I'm on 10 minutes. I was reading the comments for my last vlog, and I'm like, look at these people. Like, who raised y'all? Like, it's really good people out here who like rooting for me and praying for me and wishing me well. I'm like, and y'all don't even know me. Y'all don't know me from a can of paint. And I'm just like, that's nice. Like, when I say I truly appreciate that, like, on days when I'm down and I look at those comments, I'm just like, you know what? Keep going. Keep pushing. Like, you can do this. They right. You got it. Like, keep God first. Do what you need to do. Study. Prioritize. And you good. Oh, shoot. I'm definitely about to go. So I thank y'all. Let me get off of here because I've been talking for 10 minutes. I am about to go home. Like I said, get ready for work. I pray that y'all are having a blessed and productive day. And I will talk to you guys later.